Well, so you've just delivered strong results. What comes next? What kind of demand picture are you seeing right now? Where's the strength? What factors are affecting the demand you're seeing?
Yeah, the demand in Korea is very strong at this moment, especially to Japan, with the help of strong or weak yen, and strong demands from Korea going to Japan is very good. And we expect that to continue throughout the year and hopefully to next year. And our demand in Trans-Pacific is very strong as well. And we expect it to continue all this year as well.
One of the things we're seeing is you're about 90% of your pre-COVID capacity, yet you're making much more money now with that reduced capacity. As capacity continues to come back, does that ultimately push profitability lower, or do you think you can maintain these higher profitability levels even with a higher capacity level?
We will maintain our profitability because we are more efficient compared to pre-COVID. We have stronger demand and a higher yield, and we have also a good share of our revenue is on cargo, which is holding very strong at this time, which is affecting our bottom line.
You talk about the cargo business being strong. There is huge amounts of turbulence currently in the global cargo business, certainly seaborne shipping. We're certainly seeing that. Are you a beneficiary of that? And if we see maybe, for instance, the Red Sea opening back up again, do we see maybe some of the cargo coming off your aircraft?
The turbulence is part of the reason, but the more bigger reason is strong demand in e-commerce traffic originating from Asia to Europe and also to U.S. That's strong as well.
And that's going to continue.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the Asiana merger. You've cleared the hurdle of the EU. You have got clearance from the EU authorities. You had to make some concessions in terms of the cargo business from Asiana to make that happen. The United States still remains to make its decision. How confident are you that you are going to get approval from the United States?
So we've done everything US and EU has requested us to do, and we are confident that they will be satisfied with our results, and we're just waiting for us to they are waiting for us to fulfill our final request, which is
so you think you've done enough at this point to satisfy the United States as well? No further concessions are going to be required?
Yes, I do. I don't believe there will be any further concessions.
Okay, and in terms of the timing, how long do you think it's going to take before we get that final piece of approval?
We expect full approval by end of October this year.
Right. And, so before the election?
US,
the US
yes,
election.
Yes, yes.
So you don't think that US election may end up impacting the decision around when we are going to see final approval?
No, I do not believe that has any relation with this merger.
Okay, that's interesting. In terms of what would happen if the deal doesn't go through, what would happen to Asiana if this deal doesn't transact?
I don't even want to think about it, but they'll be the same as they are right now. But I don't really want to think about that.
Because it's been, nearly 4 years?
Yes, it's been a long struggle. We managed to stay afloat, and I will continue to do so.
And you think it's still worth it?
Yes. It will bring much more benefits to our customers and all over the world, and I believe it's beneficial for everybody, Korean Air, Asiana, and Korean in general, Korean people in general.
Okay. You just placed a huge order for A350s from Airbus. Are you done now placing big orders, or is there potentially more still to come?
We are still considering buying more wide bodies, since a lot of our planes has to be replaced soon.
Yep.
And there's a huge back order, so we have to move quickly to get it on time.
Right. So more 350s, do you think?
I cannot disclose that right now, but
in terms of the aircraft you're looking at, you're not just looking at Airbus aircraft now. You're looking at Boeing and Airbus still. Yeah. So you still have confidence in the Boeing management team.
Absolutely. Boeing is a strong company. I believe in Boeing management. They will pull through.
Yeah.
It might take some time, but
how long do you think it'll take? Tim Clark just told me 5 years, he thinks.
I think it will be faster than that.
Okay. And in terms of the types of aircraft, I'm not talking about kind of Airbus or Boeing. Are you looking for more cargo aircraft, or are these passenger aircraft you're talking about?
We are considering cargo as well, but mostly passenger airplanes.
Right. And would the 777X be on the list?
That is still on the list, but currently our fleet is very diverse, and I need to consolidate on that. So I will not consider a new aircraft type easily.
Right, so you'd rather build on what you currently have?
Yes.
So the logic would be, therefore, maybe more 350s?
There's a possibility, yeah.
In terms of, and you see there's a need to get that done quickly, you're worried about slot availability?
Yes.
So when do you want to see these aircraft operating?
So our first 350 will come into service November this year.
Yep.
And our slots vary all the way up to 2030.
Yep.
We will need something as soon as we can.
Right.
So
you're in active discussions with both Boeing and Airbus at the moment?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
One final question. Turbulence seems to be something that is increasingly dominating the media headlines surrounding the aviation industry. Are you seeing more turbulence? Are you taking more steps? What are you doing from an operational point of view, maybe to manage it, and in the cabin as well?
So recently we changed our service procedure, in-cabin service procedure, to consolidate and reduce the steps, and therefore having the cabin crew to have more time to prepare on the landing, so they could be in their seats at the most critical times.
So are your crews witnessing more turbulence, events of turbulence? Serious events of turbulence?
As a matter of fact, they are. It's unpredictable. But they are experiencing more severe turbulence, and we haven't had a significant incident yet. But we are taking all the precautions we need to keep the safety of our customers and our crew to the maximum.